The Industrial Revolution marked a turning point in history, ushering in an era of unprecedented change that transformed every aspect of society. Beginning in the late 18th century, it revolutionized the way goods were produced, economies operated, and lives were lived. Its profound effects continue to shape our modern world. But what exactly was the Industrial Revolution, and how did it impact society on such a grand scale? The Industrial Revolution began in Great Britain around the 1760s and gradually spread to other parts of the world. Several factors converged to make Britain the cradle of industrialization. Abundant natural resources, such as coal and iron, provided the raw materials needed to power factories and build machines. Additionally, Britain's extensive colonial empire supplied both raw materials and markets for manufactured goods. Innovations in agriculture had already increased food production, reducing the need for agricultural labor and freeing up workers for industrial jobs. Finally, a stable political environment and access to capital facilitated investment in new technologies. At the heart of the Industrial Revolution were groundbreaking technological innovations. These inventions revolutionized production processes, transportation, and communication, driving societal transformation. The textile industry was one of the first sectors to be industrialized. Machines like the spinning jenny, water frame, and power loom significantly increased the speed and efficiency of cloth production. This mechanization reduced the reliance on manual labor and laid the groundwork for factory-based production. The invention of the steam engine by James Watt in the late 18th century was a game-changer. Steam engines provided a reliable and powerful energy source that could be used in factories, mines, and transportation. Steam power enabled industries to break free from water-based locations, allowing factories to be built anywhere. Innovations in metallurgy, such as Henry Bessemer's process for mass-producing steel, revolutionized construction and manufacturing. Steel became a cornerstone of industrial infrastructure, enabling the construction of bridges, railways, and buildings. The development of the steam locomotive and railways transformed transportation. Goods and people could now be moved quickly and efficiently over long distances, connecting previously isolated regions. Steamships revolutionized maritime trade, shrinking travel times across oceans. Innovations like the telegraph and later the telephone revolutionized communication. These inventions allowed for the rapid exchange of information, facilitating business operations and personal connections on a global scale. The shift from small-scale, home-based production to large-scale factory systems was one of the most visible changes of the Industrial Revolution. Factories centralized production, bringing together workers and machines under one roof. This change increased efficiency and output, but also introduced a new way of working. Factory life was characterized by regimented schedules, long hours, and often harsh conditions. Workers, including women and children, labored for minimal wages in environments that were frequently unsafe. The Industrial Revolution spurred rapid urbanization as people flocked to cities in search of work. Rural populations diminished as agricultural jobs gave way to industrial employment. Cities like Manchester, Birmingham, and Glasgow grew rapidly, becoming industrial hubs. However, this urbanization came with significant challenges. Overcrowded cities struggled with inadequate housing, poor sanitation, and health crises. Diseases like cholera and typhoid spread rapidly in unsanitary conditions. Despite these hardships, urban centers also became cultural and economic engines, fostering innovation and progress. The Industrial Revolution fundamentally altered the global economy. Mass production reduced the cost of goods, making them more accessible to a broader population. This democratization of consumer goods improved living standards for many, though economic disparities persisted. The rise of industrial capitalism transformed economic structures. Entrepreneurs and industrialists accumulated immense wealth, while the working class toiled in difficult conditions. The factory system also gave rise to new social classes, including a burgeoning middle class of managers, professionals, and skilled workers. The demand for raw materials and markets for finished goods spurred global trade and intensified colonial exploitation. European powers expanded their empires to secure resources like cotton, rubber, and minerals, often at great cost to colonized populations. The Industrial Revolution reshaped the nature of work. Mechanization reduced the demand for skilled artisans, replacing them with unskilled factory workers. This shift led to the rise of labor movements advocating for better wages, working conditions, and hours. The formation of trade unions and the push for labor rights became significant social movements during this period. The Industrial Revolution was not limited to economic and industrial changes. It also spurred remarkable advances in science and technology. Innovations in medicine, such as the development of vaccines and antiseptics, improved public health and increased life expectancy. Breakthroughs in chemistry, physics, and engineering laid the foundation for further technological progress in the 19th and 20th centuries. The Industrial Revolution also influenced culture and society in profound ways. The Romantic movement in art and literature emerged partly as a reaction to the industrial era's focus on machinery and efficiency. Writers like William Blake and Mary Shelley explored themes of industrialization's impact on humanity, questioning the costs of progress. Education expanded as industrial societies recognized the need for a literate and skilled workforce. Public education systems were established in many countries, and scientific knowledge became more widely disseminated. These changes contributed to a more informed and engaged populace. While the Industrial Revolution brought significant benefits, it also had profound environmental impacts. The reliance on coal and other fossil fuels led to widespread deforestation, air pollution, and water contamination. Industrial processes generated vast amounts of waste, contributing to environmental degradation. These challenges highlighted the need for sustainable practices, a concern that remains relevant today. The Industrial Revolution eventually spread beyond Britain, influencing Europe, North America, and later Asia and Africa. Each region experienced industrialization differently, shaped by local resources, cultural factors, and political conditions. For example, the United States became a leader in mass production techniques, while Japan's Meiji Restoration ushered in rapid industrial and social modernization. The legacy of the Industrial Revolution is evident in the modern world. It laid the groundwork for technological advancements that continue to shape our lives, from electricity and telecommunications to the internet and artificial intelligence. It also established the economic structures that underpin today's global economy. Reflecting on the Industrial Revolution offers valuable lessons for addressing contemporary challenges. Its rapid pace of change underscores the importance of balancing progress with ethical considerations, social equity, and environmental sustainability. As we navigate the ongoing technological revolution, the experiences of the Industrial Revolution can inform our approach to innovation and its impact on society. The Industrial Revolution was more than just a period of technological advancement. It was a transformative era that reshaped society in profound and lasting ways. By understanding its causes, innovations, and consequences, we can better appreciate how it continues to influence our world and guide us toward a sustainable and equitable future.